Have you ever thought that the event in your life that you consider the greatest misfortune might one day return as a blessing? An old man had a white horse. Everyone in the village said, "Sell the horse and you will live a worry-free life." But the old man smiled and said, "Money cannot buy peace." One day, suddenly, the horse went missing. Everyone called it a misfortune. But a few days later, that very horse returned with 3 wild horses. And that's not the end. What happened next proves that every event in life happens for a reason. A long time ago, in a small village near the forest, there lived an old man. He was simple and humble. He wasn't wealthy. He had no land or money, but he had a beautiful white horse. Everyone in the village admired the horse's beauty. One day, a wealthy businessman came and offered to buy the horse, but the old man refused. He said, "I will never sell this horse. It's not just a horse, it's my friend, it's my family." The villagers thought the old man was foolish. They said, "If you sold this horse, you could have lived comfortably. If it were us, we would have sold it long ago." But the old man smiled and replied, "Money can buy many things, but it cannot buy peace. I am happy as I am." One morning, a surprising event occurred. The white horse went missing. Hearing the news, the villagers rushed over. They said, "Your horse is gone." "What a misfortune. It would have been much better if you had sold it while you could." "Ha ha, how unlucky you are." The old man smiled faintly and calmly replied, "Not unlucky, not lucky. Only God knows best." The villagers could not believe the old man's smile and calmness. They thought he was hiding inner sorrow. A few days later, suddenly, the horse returned. But it was not alone. It had brought 3 wild horses from the mountain forest. Now the villagers were astonished. They said, "What incredible luck!" It went away alone and came back with 4. "This is truly miraculous." But the old man smiled again and said, "Not unlucky, not lucky. God knows best. Life always brings balance. Let's see what happens next." The villagers were confused, but the old man's calm nature did not change at all. The old man's son, a strong young man, began to train the wild horses. But one day, while trying to train one of the wild horses, he fell terribly and broke his leg. Again, the villagers came to see him, and they said, "This old man's misfortunes never end. First, the horse ran away, then it returned, and now his only son is injured." The old man smiled faintly and calmly replied, "Sometimes to receive something good, one must go through hardship. So it's not unlucky, not lucky. God knows best." The villagers nodded in agreement, but they could not understand how the old man remained so calm amidst suffering. So inwardly, they felt a tinge of jealousy. Why couldn't they anger the old man? A few days later, a terrible event occurred in the country. War broke out. The government came and called all the young men from the village to join the army. But the old man's son was not taken because his leg was broken. Now the villagers were astonished. They said, "You were right. Your son's broken leg actually saved his life. Our sons are all facing danger now." The old man then explained in response to everyone's questions, life always swings between happiness and sorrow, good and bad. Every event has a reason. We just cannot understand it at the beginning. This story teaches us 3 lessons. First, patience. Do not judge every event in life as immediately good or bad. Trust in God's timing. Surely He is the best planner. Second, opportunity in adversity. What seems like misfortune today may turn into a blessing tomorrow. Challenges open the door to success. Third, life's balance. There is an inherent reason behind every happiness and sorrow, gain and loss. Every event teaches us something new and helps us succeed. So friends, if this story has changed your perspective even a little, give this video a like and comment what in your life you consider a misfortune. You can also subscribe to the channel if you like.